name is Jumper Up a Pum Pum. Boy, I bump in that Billy Sean. He ain't know, he ain't thunk. He just grabbed the pump and made it go dumb. Got a pump cause he got no. Homie say trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie say trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun.
I'm an airport baby, I'm too fly to count. Counting the cash, yeah, it's too high to count. I'm pretending with a fake, yeah, they too fake to doubt. Acting like they are what they not for their clout. They just suckin' my blood, they can love what you count. Flowing like water, three with the smiles, all the ops gonna plow. They all in the sewers, the south in the clouds.
I'ma stay down to the sound, to the sound, to the sound. On the floor to the steps, with the pen to the steps.
Got no paper, told him quit the pocket watching jeans, ripping at the seams, holding on some dead foes. Schizophrenic with the bag, listen to the money, nigga praying every day. Glad to say I was broke, tell him battle. Now I got my bands up, 1,000 on the bill just to keep the pants up. Only on a real note, I couldn't fake what I've been doing. All my real ones know this nigga riding for his 53, I'm throwing up, they see the G and I keep it tough. Say she feelin' little nigga, try luck. Say she love me for my smile, so I'm looking mean as Seen the days of walking, so I'm keeping feathers plucked.
Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump fun.
Yeah, thinking that it happened overnight, it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, cause they're timid. Look, wait. I got people trying to wish and pray that I'ma fall about it, all about it till we spoke in person. Don't wanna talk about it now, huh? Oh, you sound tough, toying with them, don't get wound up. How you wound up? Another number in the round up. Put the town up, I built this thing up from the ground up. And if I bounce up, I get my crown stuck. Green light go, got the east side flow. I'm a giant in the space like FIFA4. All the kids sing along like EIO. Every time when they see my show, thinking that it happened overnight, yeah, it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, cause I'm timid. Look,
Esto es talento y favor and you got no skill. I got drive, baby, ustedes son roadkill. Yeah, ya te dije, no están en mi carta perder. De pequeño estoy ungido, baby, ese es mi flex. No me dieron nada por lo mío, José. 360 is your deal, man, I couldn't be me. Pa' mi frequency, te frequently. Matando esto con sabor y efficiency. No gasto tiempo, waste no time, not my money. Boss, baby, CEO del LLC. Lo tengo en un pánico. Dale rápido, quiero crecer y dar más fruto, algo botánico. Lo hice bien orgánico. Tomé el maquinón. Voy subiendo como espuma y tú bajando bien titánico. Out my way, I ain't built this in a day. But you know I'm here now to stay.
Whiteout conditions throughout the Great Plains sure made travel difficult, but we're still expecting a full house at Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver. And off we go from Denver. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 53 yards. We saw the forecast snow, didn't know how it would affect this game. Right there, the offensive ball carrier showing it's not affecting him too much.
I just remember us walking into the booth from outside. We were going very slowly, weren't we, making sure we had our footing? The offensive player always has the advantage in this situation. He knows where he's going. For the defensive guys trying to react, much tougher.
What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Nix to the air. Finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down. Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. Will Lutz on for the point after. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. A run for the first time for Bijan Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You look at this Bronco defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
They'll go play action here with Penix. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. But backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Looking to throw Penix. And that is incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, able to avoid him. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. to throw. Here's Nix. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Here's McLeod on the return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To the air, Penix. And this one is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Falcons 0.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Let's go.
Working out of the gun is Nix. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Robinson with another carry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Here's Penix. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short. And he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's Nix. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
It was Matt Judon that time who worked his way in to blow that play up. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw is Nix. Quickly into the hands of Mims. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll throw with Penix. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Darnell Mooney, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that'll make our score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And bulldozing his way through. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here. Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup. Throwing Nix. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Koo now for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. They'll fake the jet sweep and instead give up the middle to Williams. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. Now it's Nix. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll go play action with Nix. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
19 Tiger.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd and 10. Back to the air with Nix. And this pass caught by Gray. Strong running at the 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Here's third and a few inches. They'll look to throw again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Will Bucks to kick off for the Broncos.
The Rocky Mountain snow looks like it's going to continue through this second half as we are back underway in Denver. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Checks this one down to Robinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Now Penix. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
And looking to throw, Penix. His throw incomplete.
Well, Brandon, all we see is they're trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the out cut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Penix working out of the gun here. And that will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and they will take over first and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd and 6. This one swung out to Williams. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because, you know,
and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he powers his way up past the 30. A tackle made there by Caden Stearns.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. Robinson up the middle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. The rookie from Washington putting it right where he needs to. He's got his guys a 1st down. Back to throw now on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Penix. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On third down, Penix from the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Darnell Mooney. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10 to about the 33-yard line.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
22 yards there, a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They run it again with Williams. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
They've got his man complete. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Cortland Sutton. 28 yards. And the Broncos will add to their fourth quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. Looking to throw, Penix.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
The offense on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
They'll try and run down some clock with Will. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. To the air, Penix. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over in that time, but it's going to lead to third down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go. They are going for it. Penix. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is Defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense call, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Lutt's good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They're probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Now defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Penix. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Falcons 28. Bradley Pinion sets their kickoff.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got plenty to catch.
2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Richie Graham. And the Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
This is 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, Those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Denver, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they will finally get an extra week to heal up a bit as they will get the late bye in Week 12. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No R&R, the bar is raised. If you know me, know I can bar for days. Nothing to prove, cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more?
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more. You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some, see some. I never mind if people change. I wanna try and heal my pain. How do you buy what can't be sold? How can you lie to me in my face, in my face, in my face, in my face, in my face? That's how still gonna keep the torch. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more?
You talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less.
Hey, it's Paul. I was listening to the album. Good luck. You're on your own.
Back again. She's back. Tell her friend. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
Well, look what the stork brung. Little baby devil with the forked tongue. And it's sticking out, yeah, like a sore thumb. With a forehead that it grew horns from. Still a white jerk. Pulling up in a Chrysler to the cipher with a in a light shirt. Lyrical technician, an electrician. Y'all light work. And I don't gotta play pretend. It's you I make believe. And you know I'm here to stay, cause me, if I was to ever take a leave, it would be aspirin to break a feed. If I was to ask for Megan D Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at her feet? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like abracadabra. And for my last trick, I'm about to reach in my back, bro. Like abracadabra. And for my last trick, just like that, and I'm back, bro. Now back in the days of old me, right around the time I became ate some as a way of coping. Take the case of turned me into smiley face emoji. May not be age appropriate, but I will fit an 8-year-old indeed with a participation trophy. Yes, I have zero doubts that this whole world's bound to turn into some Girl Scouts. That censorship bureau's out. So when I started this verse, it did start off lighthearted at first, but it feels like I'm targeted. Mind-boggling how my profit is skyrocketed. Look what I pocketed. Yeah, it's just like y'all have been, like jogging in. I've been running at full speed, and that's why I'm ahead like my noggin. I'm the fight jogging in. When you debate who the best, but I'm some white. I step up to that mic, cock it in. Oh my God, it's a chicken out again.
Abracadabra.
And for my last trick,
I'm about to reach in my back, bro.
like
Abracadabra.
and for my last trick,
Just like that, and I'm back, bro.
break it down.
Sometimes I wonder what the old me say.
If what?
If he could see the way it is today, he'd probably say that everything is gay.
Like happy.
What's my name? What's my name?